Hello everyone, I'm back with another process video called A Head Full of Fears. This one's done as a recreation of an image that I did the other week, and someone asked for a video of it. So just starting with one of my index card size or system card size, whatever you want to call it, depends on where you're at, and using just a bit of book paper and adhering it to a background with the Liquitex matte medium, not covering the whole piece because I didn't want to have the book background text on all of the piece. And then we just get some tissue paper out, rip off a little bit that we need because we don't need a whole sheet, and then just a pretty basic background. So I only need a strip of colour, as you can see in the original. So I just get some Distress Oxide ink in a reinker in Lucky Clover, put a couple of dots on my messy mat, add a little spurt of water, and then I'll just dab the tissue paper into it. Now, a full list of products will be down the bottom in the comments, so you can see what I use. And I didn't want to miss any of that awesome colour, so I just swiped it up with another index card for later. And then we just got to dry it off. Okay, now I've decided that I will use to stamp. I've got the two pieces there of colour, so I'm going to stamp my Dina Wakley stamp on both and then decide which one to use. Now when you stamp onto this coloured tissue, you'll find that there's already some texture because the tissue has been wet before. I think that just adds to it, so just don't be too worried about not having a perfect stamp because it's okay. And then we're just drying it off. And then I'm going to use the one on the left, so we just rip out that piece of tissue, get our background piece out again, just to give it a quick dry because it wasn't quite ready. And then you just work out where the edge is, put down some of your matte medium again not covering the whole thing. Okay, stick that down, give it a little bit of a dry off. And then we just rip off the excess that we don't need. Again, you can see I'm not that particular about how I rip it off or anything like that. It's just whatever comes off, it's meant to be. Now I was looking at it and I didn't like how the oxides didn't react as much as what I wanted to in the background. So I just got out some Distress Oxide in the denim and swiped it onto a little bit of plastic and then added some water and then just dabbling it on. It just adds another layer, I suppose you could say. And then we're making sure that it's all adhered down. Then I just get, it's a DecoArt Crackle paste that I've had for a while. It's getting towards the end of the tub, so I've just added some water to it and then just dribbled it on. Okay, now with any Crackle medium, it's best to dry it for a couple of hours or overnight if you can. I sort of touched it with the heat gun a little bit and then dried it. And then it's cracked up nicely. So then we're just going to add some colour with the black, and it's just the DecoArt antiquing cream. So you just put a couple of spots on and then wet it down with some water and then let it run. It fills in the gaps of the cracks nicely on the paste, and it does add a bit of an interest without domineering. Next, my favourite pencil of all time, the Stabilo Mark Tool. I'm just going to, in the black of course, give this piece an edge. I like to usually draw an edge of some sort or a border around every piece that I do. It sort of grounds it and helps bring everything together. So I'll just scribble around the edges and then just with a heap of water on a nice soft bristle brush, add some water to that one. Apologies for the glare in this one. I filmed it at night, which is not something I usually do, but I wanted to get it done since I had a special request. Then it needed some more black, so again, same thing, drop of the antiquing cream, a spurt of water, and then just let it run. Okay, and then we're just going to dry the whole thing off and see what it looks like. and then add a sentiment in it, just using some of the Collage Words and some gel medium. You can see I apply it nicely there with my fingers. It works. Then I just put some antiquing cream onto my mat, added a bit of water, painted over that sentiment just so it wasn't in your face sticking out. Couple of spritzers, I suppose, and then it's pretty much done. The only thing I didn't add that I have now seen is that I didn't add any of the iridescent medium to the second piece, but I still reckon it looks pretty good. So thank you very much, Helen, for the request for a video. Hope you enjoyed it. If there's anything you want to see me create that you've seen pieces of lately, just leave a comment. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.